I'm going to do a tarot reading for myself, and I'm just going to see like what's coming up in my near future. I'm going to do this with 5 tarot cards. Shuffle them really good. I'll walk you through it, but these cards are going to correspond to the Kabbalah tree of life, and each of these cards connect to one of the spheres on the tree of life, and those spheres energy. The first one is going to connect to Keter, which is like your crown chakra, your mind. And so it's like, where does my mind need to be focused on? And then be spiritually prepared for whatever's coming in my near future. And all 5 of these cards are going to have this overall theme where they all basically say the same sort of thing, or they lean the same sort of way, where it's like more like I got to do some certain actions, or maybe I'm on the receiving end. So we'll see. They don't like all come together until maybe at least 4 cards is drawn. And so I'll walk you through it. But the first card is Keter in my mind. I get the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups depicts the Shamash. And the Shamash means helper in Hebrew. And just like there's 9 cups, just like the 9 candles on the curb menorah during Hanukkah, just like on the curb table. And the middle candle is the tallest, and it's called the Shamash, the helper candle. And so you light that candle first, and then with that fire flame, you can light all the other wicks and with that first candle. And so it helps the other candles by lighting this wick, and it kind of shows them like, you can reach up to my potential. I'm showing you the way, I'm showing you the light, and I'm showing how things are done, and I'm taking pride in helping you out. So I was like, I can be the helper to other people and help them reach my potential, or help them reach their full potential. The Hebrew word for the sun, like sun in the sky, is shemesh. And shemesh is the sun, so it's very similar to shamash, the helper. And the sun just gives, gives, gives. It never asks for anything in return. So I gotta be like that. The next card is the blessings that come, or maybe mercies that's shown to me, or the luck, if I have this mindset as a shamash. I get the Page of Pentacles. And when I draw a page or a knight, I will use them as action cards. And so they just set the intentions for the next following card that's drawn. A Page of Pentacles always announces a change. All the pages do. But this is like a change of something physical, because Pentacles has to do with something physical, tangible, that you can touch. So let's see what the next card. It's the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords always deals with writing. So it's me to like, I need to do new writing to help out people like the shamash. And it shows how I'll be blessed with my writing, and my writing might get like well received. The next card is going to deal with my ego. Maybe something I need to confront or holding me back from these good stuff. Maybe something I just need to be aware of as I go into the future. Oh, this is the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands shows a man who just won the race, and it took him a whole year to win. And you can say it's a year because he's wearing the Caesar's wreath. And the Caesar's wreath is what you get when you win the Olympics. And then back in the ancient times, they used to do the Olympics every single year. And there's also 12 branches on these wands, just like the 12 months in a year. And so finally he's been practicing with this horse and training to win a race, and he finally does. But you'll see he gets his wreath as his award, but then he holds up the horse's award, which is the laurel wreath, and he holds it up like it's his own. So the horse looks up at him and says, hey man, you're forgetting about something? Like, you rode my back the whole time. And so the guy's like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I should give credit where the credit is due, and give you thanks and give you appreciation and acknowledgement. So it shows how success will come with my writing, but I just need to make sure that I give the credit where the credit is due. And it can also tell me like how to endure like a long-term goal. Maybe it takes me about a year to finish like a next writing project. All right, the next card is about the heart of the matter. And with the heart, it can be some emotional aspect, but also like the reason why I do it, why I should do this. And this is the Chariot. Chariot connects to the Hebrew letter het, and het means fence. So it's about coming outside your fence and coming out, and you become like an expert in your field. And it's time to get out of your fence and go network and go find other people that are like-minded. And you could teach those people what you know. And then when you teach, you learn, and you learn from the other people, your students, but also people that become your teachers. And you learn from each other and build a community. This is a guy that's a cult leader, and he's like a Freemason. So he's become an expert in his field. He's been doing Freemasonry or astrology, mysticism, Kabbalah, numerology, all inside his castle. And so he's become an expert at his field. And so he goes outside his field or outside his castle walls and goes connects with other like-minded people that he can convert into his society, and he invites them back. And so he becomes the leader or the teacher. But also, you, when you teach, you also learn a lot from your students, and you learn as you go. But it's about like networking, building like a community of like-minded people. All right, the last card to bring it all together. We'll see. I got a Page of Wands. Page of Wands announces a change of belief, a change of desire. Let's see. The final, like the next card is. That's Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is always about just take it one day at a time and humor all your ideas, and you'll learn as you go, and you'll really find like your true excitement and passion if you just kind of be open-minded and take it one day at a time. Try everything and see what sticks. This is, when you count the branches on these wands, there's 24, just like 24 hours in a day. So it's like, take it one day at a time. And then it's also, the wands are like your passions, your things you're excited about, some creative idea, just like a fun idea, or maybe like test your beliefs, and maybe just humor everything and just shoot them all out and then see what hits the target. And you'll know whatever hits the target because it's like the most like exciting, and you really feel like it's, you know, that's the one. So if I have a change of desire, change of belief, it's kind of like if I'm writing and I'm teaching, so it's like I might feel like I already have like my mind set out what I'm supposed to do. But I think like once I get started, and then I'll start to figure out that I'll start to work on maybe write about something else, another subject that I really wasn't thinking about before. But since I'm open-minded, I'm just open to new possibilities. But I think once you get started and start writing, it'll all come. So all these cards set you up for the future. So let's just see when this happens. It's all leaning towards change of subject matter that I'm working on and writing. Because I feel like I'm writing about something right now that I really haven't told anybody about. But the cards are telling me that I'll be writing something new that I don't even know about. So let's see when I get maybe this download or like a epiphany of like what to do next, you know? What to work on or what to focus on with my writing. When will this happen? I get the Four of Wands. I'll explain it after. I'll pull 3 cards for timing. Ace of Cups. Page of Cups, which is change of heart, and that reflects upon 3 of Pentacles, which is the word collaboration card. So, word collaboration card, they're inside the church. Four of Swords, a knight who goes to church on Sunday, because it's a Catholic church, Christian church. They go to church on Sunday. And tomorrow is Sunday, Easter Sunday, and I'm going to church. And I'm going to a Christian church. And then there's Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is about being on the receiving end of blessings. And so this is the Immaculate Conception of the Virgin Mary inside the symbolism. And so this is when God chose Mary. She was the chosen one to hold the light of the world inside of her. And then she would give birth to the light of the world, to give birth to the light. And so for me, the light would be my work or my projects, because it has to do with like spirituality. And so I'm being downloaded and given this information for me to share with everybody. Pretty cool. Word collaboration card, along with change of heart. So change of heart, just say like, you know, change of heart that you don't have to do it alone, you know, and have a change of heart that you will be able to work better with other people. And there's 3 people in this card working together, and they're all a little bit different, you know. They're all trying to figure out what the scriptures are about. And so the woman, she's like, I feel like it's the zodiac, and it's really all about like astrology. And then the priest is like, well, I think it's like, you know, you read it verbatim, and it's all like, it's all real. It all really happened. And then the light worker says, no, like you got to shine your light on the a little deeper, and you'll see that all the Hebrew letters have numerical values. And then when you, you know, dives deeper into the spirituality of the real hidden meaning, and then you start to see how it has 3 layers, and everybody's correct. So I'll be working with my angels when I work with 2, Samael and Raziel, and they'll help me write a new book. So there'll be 3 of us, and we're all way different, but we can work together and collaborate. And then the last card, it shows a knight who feels like he's worth his weight in gold. And he goes to church on Sunday, and he feels like, am I worthy? Please, I want blessings, I want good stuff, I want abundance, I want expansion, I want fulfillment, I want prosperity. And God says, ask and you shall receive. Sunday, tomorrow. Whenever you get an ace card, they also show the timing of right now, because aces are first. And so it's like right now. All right. I'll keep you updated. Thank you.